walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Yo, 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 yo. We are full strength, boys. We are back to full strength. And that upper deck is empty. So we should get one for 1 of 5 teams.
Come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have the football first. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Okay.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have
nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Since when does he take the snap?
But it will be enough for a first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones.
What the
freak? And they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Kind of weird, plain weird. One reason I haven't seen my quarterback take a snap like that.
Getting in there quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Great move. Now he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles.
This game might be
all
full
the
bar.
way to the end zone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it down the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the...
Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll work his way down to the 28. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. And these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic.
Virginia has come out swinging.
Big plays for them.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Finds a tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Woodhead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Woodhead. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Woodhead. He's not going to get there. Had to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the first down. Now they have a decision to make on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back trailing by 3, 17-14. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Fuentes. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Drills him with a stiff arm. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
My gosh.
A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Quick spin on the run.
There's nothing I can really do. What up, cheese?
And this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To give on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Yep, all's well. How about you?
Caught in the backfield. It's Woodhead.
All is well. All is well. What about yourself?
They've got to come up with a big
All's
play
well
on this
unless
third and
this
long.
game is killing me right now.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly.
Thank you,
And it's
Lord.
incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd's been in the room.
No doubt.
They're ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati.
The running back has it.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Fuentes. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Nice move, creates some space. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. He got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed.
All right, defense. Settle down.
An offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field. And
What
this
up,
defense
cameraman?
will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, I saw your little emoji face with the
And
turnip.
he'll just take a knee.
Crazy.
This drive will start at the 25.
What up?
Virginia sends
Ready
this
for Super
offense
Bowl?
back onto the field.
Cheese, ready for Super Bowl?
Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 30 short, they'll go to the
Dang
power
it.
running game.
Try to
Nice job
spike
getting
in.
past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10.
You guess
To the air, it's Applewhite.
who you going for?
Firing to the right, complete.
I guess I'm
Had that one well covered.
guess I'm rooting for the Seahawks myself,
Last
but
completion sets him up on 2nd down.
I don't have any ill will
Wants
towards
to go
the
up top.
Vrabel-led
They're
Patriots.
working that left side. And not much doing there as
I like
that
watching
defense
them.
runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm with you, Seahawks. I think that's who I want to win the most.
Makes the
Wait.
catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear.
I just don't want the Patriots to get another title overall.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Woodhead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Overall,
Make up for some of
I
the
don't care if they
lost
win
ground
it,
on 2nd
but
down.
I'd rather have the Seahawks win.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
All right, we gotta get the ball
Man,
off
big
the
fellas
field
up
right
front,
here,
they don't get
boys.
a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
No, 4th down.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got
Punt
a
it.
chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cavaliers
Get ball
will
back
bring
at
the
half,
punt
too.
team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first
Did I get
down pass,
any
and it
block
never had a
there?
chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man, it's Fuentes. Moves around to clear up the vision. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Moving out to the right. Looking for his man in the middle. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this
Bad
quarterback
clock
has now
injury.
over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left. And
Oh, shucks.
Heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Snuck it
And
in.
he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive
What
game
are I
plans.
freaking freezing my
Gotta
life?
think,
Put the
fellas, based on the
key
first
to
2
68
quarters,
down
you're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys.
Ben
at
said
the
it,
Carl
70,
Smith
72.
Center in Scott Stadium.
God.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Back to pass, it's Fuentes. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. Floats it out in space. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play.
Corners are getting eaten alive right now.
Have it go 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The hand to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Fuentes. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown.
He's back.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's straight. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Applewhite. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woodhead. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today.
All right.
Are forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and getting him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This deep
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This should be the last play of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep.
No.
That shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. You got it.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Sets up the screen. Knocked down for the tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed time.
Give me that.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that.
Nice punch out, boy.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come
Who's
up
Corbin?
bankrupt.
Who's that?
To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football
No
and
idea.
holding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to
Got on me quicker than I thought it
would.
would.
Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
What up, Gator?
Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Woodhead. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be fourth down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play
Still
this
can't
one
play that right
again, but
after how many minutes
window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Holy shit. Bro.